8 years ago, Lucy Gulliver sat on her bed, holding a rubber ducky, one of the few things left from her recent breakup. Her best friends, Amanda and Nadine, sat beside her, going through a box of keepsakes from the relationship. "You kept all this?" Amanda teased, holding up an old movie ticket. "They're memories," Lucy defended. Nadine smirked. "Or just a pile of junk." Trying to cheer her up, Amanda grabbed a set of car keys from Lucy's nightstand. "Your ex left his keys. Let's take his car for a spin." Laughing, the girls ran out the door, ready for a night of fun. Present day, Lucy now lived with Amanda, Nadine, and Amanda's, boyfriend, Jeff. She worked at an art gallery run by the strict but respected Eva Wolf. She was also dating Max Vora, an artist she adored. One evening, as she got ready for Max's big gallery opening, she gushed to her friends. "He's perfect," she said. "I love him so much." Amanda and Nadine exchanged knowing looks but helped her prepare. "This is your moment," Amanda said, fixing Lucy's hair. Excited and hopeful, Lucy had no idea how much her night was about to change. Lucy stumbles down the street, drunk and crying. She climbs into a car, thinking it's her Uber. The driver, Nick, tells her she's in the wrong car, but when she says it's the worst night of her life, he lets her stay. She explains everything. Earlier, as she and Max prepared for the gallery opening, her coworker Harvard suggested Max was only dating her to boost his image. Lucy brushed it off, thinking it was a compliment. Eva's strict rules added pressure. At the event, Lucy noticed Max talking to his ex, Amelia. Feeling threatened, she tried to announce his work but ended up ranting in front of everyone before falling down. Outside, Max admitted Amelia was his ex and broke up with her. Moments later, Eva fired her. Nick listens and sympathizes. Lucy soon realizes her mistake, thanks him, and leaves. She tells Amanda and Nadine everything, and they comfort her. For the next 3 weeks, Lucy stays in bed, depressed. Amanda and Nadine try to help, but she refuses to throw away her keepsakes. She meets her ex, Clayton, who tells her that her attachment to old relationships was a problem. She attempts to sell her keepsakes, but no one wants them. Stuck in the past, she doesn't know how to move forward. Lucy goes to a restaurant, still carrying a trash bag of keepsakes, and spots Max with Amelia. The hostess tries to stop her, but she rushes toward him. Before she can reach Max, Nick, who is there with his friend Marcos, recognizes her and intervenes. He pulls her outside to prevent a scene, but a woman nearby misinterprets his actions, accuses him of manhandling Lucy, and hits him. Lucy walks away, and Nick follows, apologizing. He stops at an old YMCA, explaining that he is turning it into the Chloe Hotel, inspired by places he fell in love with in New York. They sit, drink, and sort through Lucy's keepsakes. When they find one of Max's ties, they hang it on a canvas. This sparks an idea. Lucy decides to create a gallery displaying items from past relationships, calling it the Broken Heart Gallery. Throughout the film, people share stories about their keepsakes. The next day, Nick visits Lucy's apartment. They go to the gallery, where he introduces her to Marcos. Lucy offers to help with the hotel in exchange for space for her gallery. Though hesitant, Nick agrees. Lucy promotes the gallery on social media, inviting people to donate their ex's junk. Meanwhile, Nick struggles with money, including debts to Marcos, who is expecting a child. As they work together, Lucy and Nick spend time exploring the city, discussing relationships, memories, and their families, Nick's grandmother and Lucy's mom, forming a deeper connection. While browsing in a bookstore, Lucy spots Max entering and quickly tries to hide. When he accidentally leaves something behind, she picks it up to return it, only to find him meeting Amelia. They exchange awkward pleasantries before Nick suddenly appears, introducing himself as Lucy's assistant and mentioning her gallery. Max seems intrigued, but before the conversation drags on, Lucy and Nick leave together. Later, Nick takes Lucy to a neon sign shop, where he knows the owner. He picks out a sign that reads, "In medias res, in the middle of things." Back at the hotel, Lucy discovers a keepsake, a champagne bottle left unopened by someone whose fiancé, Dwayne, passed away before they could celebrate. The story is so touching that even Nick and Marcos get emotional. As the Broken Heart Gallery gains attention on social media, more people begin donating and sharing their stories. One day, a young woman comes looking for Nick, but when Lucy asks if she wants to leave a message, she declines and walks away. Lucy and Nick join their friends for Amanda's birthday party, where they perform a karaoke duet of Don't Go Breakin' My Heart. Their friends notice the chemistry between them. Later, Marcos encourages Nick to move on from his past relationship, but Nick avoids the topic. As the girls head home, they find Max waiting outside Lucy's building. Amanda and Nadine tear into him, but before things escalate, Nick arrives with cake for Lucy. Tension rises between Max and Nick until Lucy intervenes and agrees to talk to Max. Though still hurt about Amelia, she listens as Max apologizes and insists their love story isn't over. He even stole his tie back from the hotel, believing it proves they are meant to be. Nick later tells Lucy that his loan application was denied, meaning the hotel project is stalled and she can no longer use the space for her gallery. She tries to stay hopeful, but Nick gives up and tells her to take her stuff. Determined to honor those who donated, Lucy spends the week searching for a new venue but has no luck. Max suggests asking Eva, and though nervous, Lucy approaches her. Initially reluctant, Eva eventually agrees to host the Broken Heart Gallery alongside her own work. When Max takes credit for helping Lucy, she realizes she needs to end things for good. With Nadine's help, she prepares to break up with him and heads to his apartment to do it. Nick visits Lucy to apologize and share that he secured a loan to continue the hotel. She decides to keep the exhibit there after the initial opening. With Amanda, Nadine, and Marcos's help, they fix up the place. Later, Lucy and Nick acknowledge their feelings and kiss before sleeping together. At a coffee shop, Lucy meets the barista who donated the champagne bottle for his late fiancé, Dwayne. He tells her how the gallery helped him move on, which deeply moves her. Later, Lucy visits the hotel but sees Nick arriving with the woman who had previously looked for him, his ex, Chloe, for whom the hotel is named. Upset that Nick never mentioned her, Lucy confronts him. Nick admits he was stuck on Chloe until recently, but Lucy, feeling betrayed, breaks up with him. He later goes to her apartment to apologize, explaining Chloe's presence, but Lucy doesn't seem to accept it. While working at Eva's museum, Lucy receives a visit from Eva, who shares wisdom from her failed marriage. She explains that while the experience shaped her, she truly grew by letting go, encouraging Lucy to do the same. Inspired, Lucy goes home and finally throws away all her ex's keepsakes. On the night of the gallery opening, Marcos and his wife, Randy, prepare to go, but Nick feigns illness, heartbroken over Lucy. Marcos sees through it and reveals that Lucy helped him secure the loan by convincing the lender. Nick, realizing the truth, rushes off. At the gallery, guests admire the displays of past love keepsakes. As Lucy steps up to give her speech, Nick arrives with a neon sign reading, "The Broken Heart Hotel." He professes his love in front of everyone. Encouraged by the crowd, Lucy joins him, confesses her love, and they kiss. The room erupts into cheers, and a dance party begins. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.